In this latest corporate workshop that I was conducting, we had the exercise of leadership and communication, because communication is the key. Without communication, you cannot just reach on top. So these participants were given something in this pouch. Yeah, you see this pouch, and they were told to create the largest freestanding structure with some sticks of spaghetti. This pouch had some tapes, it had a string, and it had a marshmallow. The instruction given to them were very clear, that the marshmallow has to be on top as it is. It has to be on top. The structure has to be tall and freely standing structure. Now, they all listened to it and they all started taking different instruction. Now, the thing was to balance the structure, and it was important that they all coordinated, passed on the message to the team, decided amongst them who's going to do what and how are they going to plan, and a lot of things. To build something like this, or to build anything, whether it is corporate or personal life, you of course need specialized skills. But along with specialized skills, you also need facilitation skills. That's coaching, specialized skills plus facilitation skills and coaching and motivation. So these two major aspects will build something called as success. Success comes from specialized skills and motivation put together. Now, imagine if you do not have specialized skills and only motivation or coaching or facilitation is given. The journey is going to be tougher and frustrating sometimes because you don't have the skills to perform that. Balance is what we were seeking through this activity. Balance of the structure to stand independently, and very importantly, the marshmallow on top. Most people started building, most groups started building a structure in this particular way, but they forgot to keep the marshmallow. They forgot to consider the weight of the marshmallow. Remember, in life also, it's not about building that big structure. It's about knowing that you're building this big structure to balance that marshmallow. Even in life, when you're balancing work-life, it's not just about balancing work-life. It's about a state of balance. The state of balance will ensure that you can balance the marshmallow right on top, which is why we say begin with the end in mind. If you know that you need 5 lakh rupees at the end of say 5 years, and that is why you start the SIP today. So when you start the installment today, it is for that. Now that is your marshmallow. You should know the marshmallow ahead in time before you start building the spaghetti to reach there. That means right when you take the first spaghetti, you are very clear and you are very sure that the marshmallow will be balanced on it. What is the point? You start the whole exercise and in the end you realize that it's not able to balance that marshmallow. What a waste of hard work. Hard work is important, but hard work without the state of balance is so useless. This hard work has to be accompanied with a state of balance, but nothing surely will be worth the hard work if you're sacrificing you and yourself and your quality of life and your own happiness. Remember, overworking is useless. Overworking is absolutely a waste of time, because all it will contribute to you in your life is anxiety and stress. And usually that is something which deals to extremely poor decision-making skills. Poor decision-making comes from wrongly working hard without having the balance, without being in the present, or without awareness. As corporate leaders, it is your responsibility, because you balance the whole economy in some way or the other. You have to know the marshmallow before even you start the project. Imagine you complete the project and then when you realize that the marshmallow, it's not balancing, because sometimes when you keep the marshmallow on top, the whole work system collapses. Now you have to do repairs and maintenance. Now this takes more time. This takes a lot of time. This takes enormous time. And well, it's never done right. This brings us to the next topic which we spoke in the corporate workshop, that is FTR. FTR is first time right. Unless you do it right the first time, it is not going to work the right way. You have to do it right, and you have to do it the first time. This works out to efficiency and effectiveness, and this brings out the right growth in the corporate. And the right growth in the corporate not only adds to your growth, but also balances the balance which you're striving for. So let me ask you a question right now. As you see these people working hard on this, you must also be peeping out of the window and see how the whole world is working. You too are working. My question to you is, what is the marshmallow that you are working for? What is the marshmallow that you want to be balanced on the tallest structure? Are you building the structure without considering the weight and the dynamics of the marshmallow? Are you really building a structure which can take care of the marshmallow? Are you? Come on, answer me. Are you? If not, now is the time to calculate the weight and the dynamics of the marshmallow, which is important to you. And now get a team together. This team can be your office team. This team can be your family. Get them all together to build a structure which is important and which is going to be according to the dynamics of the marshmallow. What is that marshmallow? Come on, what is it? Is it health? Is it wealth? Is it social equities? Is it your career? Is it the time that you want to spend with your family, or is it holiday? Is it something that you want to build? Is it something that you always wanted to do? Is it the book that you want to write? Is it a seminar that you want to deliver? What is your marshmallow? Whatever is your marshmallow, begin today by understanding the weight, the probability, and the risk associated with it, and now build a structure so strong that it can handle it without any lean, handle it without any stress. You can do it. If you have the right team in place, if you have the right orientation in place, you can really do something as amazing as this team. Do you notice how amazing it is what they have done? Yes, they coordinated well, they planned well, they worked well. And yes, they did something just amazing. Do you see that standing? And that's the proud team. I wish you luck to do something. I wish you luck that your marshmallow stands on the structure that you build, just like them. So all of us from here, from this team, wish you all the very best for the balance of your life, for the balance of your life.